What's going on, everybody? Average Arcader here, and I'm still very excited for Starfield. But as we get closer to the release and we get more information about the game, I do have some concerns that have been popping up. In this video, I am going to talk about my excitement and my concerns with the base building, or the outpost building in Starfield. Now, if you've seen my video where I compare Starfield and No Man's Sky, you will know that I am a very big fan of base building in video games. It's one of my favorite things to do when I am playing a game. In fact, I can spend hundreds of hours in a game's building system if it is done right. Now, looking at what has been shown to us about Starfield, we can see it does have a good looking and robust base building system. In fact, many of us have speculated that Bethesda is using an updated version of the base building system that they used in Fallout 4. Now, some people aren't going to be too excited about that. Not everybody likes Fallout 4's base system, but I do, and I am excited to see it. But I do understand that the base building in Fallout 4 wasn't the best, but I still have a lot of fun with it still to this day. Now, Starfield's base building system looks like it has everything you expect to be in a good base building system. You can pretty much build wherever you want. You have a large variety of structures that you can build, and once you're done with the base, you can send crew members there to populate it. These are things you want in a good base building system. And as long as they are done well, you'll have fun. And truthfully, for the most part, all the information that has been released about the base building in the game has been positive. There's really only one piece of information that gives me some concern. You see, in a recent interview, game director Todd Howard was asked some questions about the game. Two of these questions were about the shipbuilding and customization and the base building, and he had a similar answer to both. He basically broke down that both of these systems are very resource and currency heavy, to the point that if you really want to sink your teeth into them, you may have to wait to the end game. This is a concern for me because I really wanted to get right into these systems. I want to be able to build a couple cool bases and then use these bases as I'm doing other content. Same with the ships. I want to be able to make a unique ship and again be able to use it in other missions. I don't need to be able to go crazy with these systems, but I should be able to build something unique and at least somewhat get into the system before. If you're telling me I've got to wait till endgame to really use them, well, everything is gonna be done almost, right? Well, I guess that all depends on what endgame is. It's a Bethesda game. That could just mean the main story. But if that's the case, we're still looking at probably around 20 to 30 hours worth of content there that we'd have to get through. That's a standard storyline for Bethesda, especially if we compare it to Skyrim or Fallout 4. Granted, we could get through these storylines a lot quicker depending on how we play them. So if this is the route they're going to take with base building, this concerns me, because I was kinda hoping they would take the same route they did in Fallout 4. To show you what I mean, I started a playthrough of Fallout 4 where my main focus would be on the settlement building. I wouldn't bother doing any of the main quests or the big side quests. I would avoid all the major settlements like Good Neighbor or Diamond City. I wouldn't even pick up any of the companions except for Dogmeat. My main focus is making my way to the settlements, unlocking them either by clearing them out or by doing the quests that are tied to them to unlock, and then clearing the areas around them for resources and experience. As soon as I get started on this playthrough, I can instantly get into the settlement building. Now, I may not have all the perks I need to fully open up everything I can do in the settlement, but it's not going to take me close to endgame to unlock them. In fact, simply clearing out Sanctuary, the first settlement you get access to, and then scrapping everything you can and then starting to build the foundations of a new settlement, you can pretty much unlock many of the perks you're going to need. And After that, simply focusing on getting to nearby settlements, unlocking them as well, and gathering up the resources, connecting them through trade routes, and focusing on getting the basics of settlements built, like food, water, power, some structures that you can put beds in, stuff like that, you can pretty much unlock all the perks you're going to need to be able to build a settlement that is producing resources and caps. And we only are talking about a couple of hours worth of gameplay, not close to endgame. And remember, I was able to do this without touching any of the main story or any of the big side quests. This is kind of what I was hoping we would get in Starfield. A base building system that's available pretty much right away. The only limiting factor is how much effort or focus you want to put into the system. It's all about player choice. If the player chooses to get right into the base building, that option is there. But if they don't want to, they don't have to. Now, I understand that Fallout 4 and Starfield, although made by the same people, are two different games. One of Fallout 4's main focuses was settlement building. And although settlements, or outposts, are a focus in Starfield, they are not one of the main focuses. From what we can see, it looks like the story, the combat system, and the space systems are the main focus. At least that's what it looks like. Remember, although we have some confirmation of things, for the most part, we are still speculating until the game is released. All in all, I am very excited for the base building in Starfield. It looks like I should have fun with it once I finally get it unlocked. My only concern is how long it's going to take for me to be able to fully get into the base building. And this is definitely a me concern. I am pretty sure many other players are not going to care how long it takes. This game is going to have a lot to offer. Base building is just one of the many things we are all looking forward to. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you are awesome. Stay tuned for more videos about Starfield. I plan on covering it both on this channel and streaming it on my Twitch channel. Also, if you are a Minecraft fan, I would suggest you check out my main channel, Average Arcader, where my main focus is Minecraft. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Average Arcader out.